What up? What up? Hello, hello. We're going live in 5, 4,
What up? What up?
3, 2. Hello, hello. 1. We're going live
Transition.
in 5.
Welcome.
What up? What up?
Welcome.
2. Hello, hello.
1.
We're going live.
Transition.
Give me just a second here. Okie dokie. I need to get a new mouse. Welcome back to the 50th episode of the Hagwon Startup Podcast, the podcast that talks about anything and everything related to the Hagwon and the Gambubang industries, as well as anything else related to living in South Korea. My name is Jack. I'm located in Ulsan, South Korea, and I've been an ESL teacher for the past decade or so. We've started the podcast a few months ago, and it's been going strong. It had its ups and downs, but we've managed to get to the 50th episode today, which is fantastic. Time to celebrate. Woohoo! Also, the Living Korea channel has reached 653 subscribers as of today, which is also a fantastic thing to see. So thank you very much to all who have been supporting me, the channel, and the podcast. And to those who continue to support and hopefully will continue to support in the future, and so on and so forth. Today, I wanted to talk about free online resources, and that stems from the fact that we are presently in our first week of the English of the winter camp. I guess, yeah, it's a winter camp. Winter English camp here at the Shane Hagwon. And my co-teacher has provided me with an interesting resource that I've never heard about before. And so today, as I was thinking about what to cover in the podcast, I thought to myself, maybe this would be an interesting area to talk about. Resources that are available online for free to any who seek, who need some inspiration or who need some help in creating ESL materials for teaching, or need some help to maybe learn on their own at home and to practice their English if that's the case you find yourself in. And so that's what we're going to talk about. I've got 12 websites, I believe. 12 of them are, or 13 websites. 12 of them are free. Let me just take a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, I just closed one down. Shoot. Ten. Am I closing them down as I go along? I think I may be. Oh no, okay, here we go. Oh brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, it seems. We're down to 11, folks. Just a second. Okay, I think I found the 14th. Okay, all this messing about has caused my stream to crash. Fantastic, eh? See what happens? Okay, I think it's good now. Hopefully the stream will resume shortly. How is the bitrate there? Stream does not support closed captioning. Okay, oh brother. I'm just waiting for the stream to come back. Let's see if that works on okay. YouTube is a little bit slow because my computer is being slow, because it's overloaded with all kinds of stuff, all kinds of goodies that are opened up here. and so that's creating problems. I will continue chatting because last time the video was not great, but the audio was working well, so perhaps that is still the case. In any case, we've got, so before I go on to talk about, yeah, that's the case. So the video is slow, but the sound is still good. So hopefully the video will pick up. But I will continue to rapidity-doo-die day on air. So maybe a couple of episodes ago, somebody left a comment suggesting that I should elaborate on what a Hagwon or what a Gombubang is, because not everyone may have access to a Korean dictionary. So to briefly, looks like the video is picking up. Yoo-hoo. So to briefly clarify that, a Hagwon is basically a name, the Korean name for an academy, and in particularly this refers to to an academy. Any private academy that is run and operated here in South Korea is called a Hagwon, and all Hagwon refers to an English Hagwon specifically. I may be wrong on that. If I am, please correct me, but that's as far as I know. That's what an O Hagwon is. A Hagwon could be any private academy catering to things like teaching math, sciences, or any other, privately taught lessons, while a Gombubang is a smaller business that is usually operated out of the house of a private individual. So you can run a Hagwon. It's just a smaller version of a Hagwon, which is run out of an individual's home, usually, in most cases. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does. So I hope that clarifies it. So without dragging it out too much, I would like to jump into the 12 best, well, I don't know if best, but 12 ESL resources that I have been using in the past. Some of them I've just learned of, like literally the first one I will talk about, I've learned of just yesterday. I never knew it existed, so I assume that some of these resources, some of these websites that I will show, that I will go over in this podcast, may be new to some individuals as well. Some will probably be old. If they are old, then great. Then maybe you forgot about them, and maybe this is a good reminder to use them again. Because a lot of them are really good. The first 2, 3 are fantastic. The other ones, to be honest, I haven't used myself in a while. Not because I don't want to, or because they're not great, but simply because I've got so many other things going on. So, but if you are a teacher who is in need of inspiration and stuff, then this is the way to go. Okay, so here's the first one. The first one I was handed over or introduced to is Kahoot, and you can actually, I haven't included the names of these in the section, so I will include those underneath. But basically it is called, here I'll put them in the comment section, in the chat section for you to, it's kahoot.com. And what this website does is it allows you to create online kind of quizzes. It has a free and a paid version, and a lot of the websites that are advertise themselves as free usually tend to have a free version, just so that people sign up for them, start using them, and eventually become so acquainted, so accustomed to using these websites that they will be kind of a lot more inclined to purchasing the website later. This is probably one of the things. I haven't used this website, but it looks interesting. And again, I guess the only thing you need to do is to sign up and then check it out. So let's have a look. There is a test version of the game. Teach a lesson, introduce a new topic, review content, sign up. Just a second. There is a way to, let me just get that quickly going. There is a way to set up the game, how it works. Yes, there it is. Play a demo game. So let's go for it and play a demo game, and let's hope that the visuals on my YouTube feed don't crash because of this website playing. Live game simulation. So when you go to the website, you go to this screen and you get a live game simulation. This simulation, oopsies. This is a simulation of a live game, and that's how it goes. Let me see if this is visible. Can you see that? Browser. Okay, let me see if I can adjust this a little bit for you to be a bit more visible. Okay. Let me show it to you this way. Okay, here we go. So the game goes as such. Click here once you're ready to start the game demo. I'm ready. Okay, there's a pin. So first you need to enter the pin. So let's do that. 8029488. So the environment is set up in the way that you can use the website. I guess you set up the game on the internet, and then using the pin, your students can use devices like phones and whatever else to participate in the game. So we'll click enter. So this is a simulation. It gives you like the okay, got it. Oh, okay, what's happened? 8029488. Yes? Okay, go. Okay, here we go. Start. Player 1. I'm in. Fantastic. All right. So this is just an introduction to the game, and it's just going to go take us through some things. There's 16 questions. Quiz. What exactly are... I have no idea what the question was, but so it doesn't really matter. You've got 4 questions, and you got to choose one answer. Let's say this one here is wrong answer. Try it. So the right answer would have been 0. So if you had a class set up in teams, for example, 4 teams, then each team would choose an answer, and then you would get, points for that. Next, there are 16 questions. Which state in the US plays Kahoot the most? It's the same question. So you choose, you've got your triangle, your diamond, square, and your circle. Let's go with the California because I've played it before, and so on. So basically, you're able to come onto the website, create your own questions, and then play them with your students, which is kind of interesting. What is the main reason to sign up for Kahoot Pro or Premium Plan? Ability to mix questions, types, advanced Kahoot creation features, ability to edit, play, read, to play. It's basically all of the above, right? All right, so that's the game. This is the game, and it's an interesting game. I find it. I'm sure it has its uses. I haven't used it myself, but I could in the past if I was a bit more organized. So that's one. Kahoot. Kahoot.com. Not a bad thing. Hey, KBL. Hey, how's it going, man? My students in the chat room. Very nice to see somebody here. And this young man is very much interested in the Korean Basketball League, which KBL stands for. He makes some pretty cool videos. He's made 2 so far, and I keep urging him to make more. So make more, man. Make more. Okay, so the next website. I think this one is, I don't know how old this website is, but it's a newie to me. Next great resource is Get Epic. Epic.com. One of the best resources that I've seen so far. It's a free library. And we can scroll that down for the transition. Get Epic, it's a free library. There are paid materials in it, but for the most part, it's free. It's free if you're a teacher. It's free as an educator. And I I don't know under what circumstances you can register. I think it's free for educators. And then if you operate your school and you introduce the books and the website to your students, parents can individually pay for memberships in order for their children to use the materials from home. And I've used this website in the past in my classes. It's really good. There's a lot of books. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. They've paired up. The company have paired up with some big brands. So they have a lot of books. There's read books, listening books, not books on tape. I'm leaning to say books on tape, but no, it's not it. Log in. If you just log in and you can choose parents, students, and educators. I believe I have an account, a parents account. Yeah, there you go. That is my email address. Don't message me with crazy things, please. If you have something interesting to say, then go ahead. And while it loads, there you go. So you got your library, you've got your students, you can add students, you can choose the level of students that you want to teach, my class page, learning environment, you can set up different filters, explore tab, subjects, and what else? Account settings. Okay, here are the books. The website is a little bit squashed because it's on the side of my screen here. So if you go to a book, it's a pretty good layout. I find that in Korea it does lag a little bit. But what I find really cool about it is that you can create quizzes. So every book that you have, you can create your own quizzes after every book. So if you read this with students in your class, you can get them to answer questions about it afterwards, which is awesome. So, and I think every page can be read automatically, I believe. Yeah, so that's it.
Santa Claus.
There you go. See Santa Claus. You can put it into your favorites. There's some other options, so you can recommend it, and yada-dee-da. So that's another second. That's the second one that I really enjoy. It's a good resource if you want to use some reading for your classrooms. Here's a free one. Number 3, kindergarten worksheets. So these websites are not like in any specific order from good to bad or anything of that sort. They're kind of randomly selected. Kindergarten worksheets. Free worksheets if you need worksheets. I've used these in the past and they're pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff. Kindergarten exclusively, really. Halloween, Thanksgiving worksheets. Let's go. What's Thanksgiving? Okay, Thanksgiving just passed, finished, I guess. But quick resource for finding, just if you're in a pinch and you want to find something very quick. Here's a good resource for kindergarten worksheets. That's number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is one that I've been going to quite often recently, and it's one that I'm gonna be using now for our for the present English camp that we're doing right now presently. ISL Collective. Just type in islcollective.com. I believe I'm gonna post that in the comments. islcollective.com. Oh, sorry. The previous website was kindergartenworksheets.net. Okay, that's in. And prior to that was getepic.com, I think. Yes, .com. Okay, I've posted all those 3 in the comment section. So let's go back to the ISL Collective. In the ISL Collective, you've got PowerPoints, you've got video lessons, teaching job postings apparently as well. I've never used the video lessons, I don't think, but I did use ESL PowerPoints and definitely worksheets. Basically, if you're, you can type, there's so much stuff. You can add, I think you can contribute as well, upload your worksheets, and If you type in anything like, let's say, I don't know, games, I don't know, what grammar, I guess there are filters here as well, grammar and levels, you can filter these stuff out, but these things out, but let's say we choose, I don't know, adjectives. Let's look for some adjectives. Type that into the search and you get, wow, over 141 results. And you get a plethora of worksheets to choose from. One thing I would say about this website is because a lot of the worksheets are posted by, I believe, people who are not necessarily native speakers of the English language, I found a number of mistakes, and on occasions I did find some major grammatical right problems in the way that instructions or whatever were written out. So whenever you find a worksheet, make sure that you read through it before you use it in class, so you don't get stuck with a worksheet that's got poor grammar. But this is a really good resource. It's got a lot of stuff, and I highly recommend using this one. It's free. I guess the founders are asking for donations, so if you feel inclined to do so and you find the website helpful, feel free to chip in, send them some cash. That's number 4. Number 5 is a busyteacher.org. Also a very good website. I'll type it in. I would imagine that many people know most of these, like the busyteacher.com, teacher with a double R. Oh, you busy teacher. I misspelt it. Okay. This one also has a lot of resources. It takes a little bit getting used to navigating through the website. It's not as clear as the ISL Collective one. The headings are a little bit more, inconspicuously hidden. There's worksheets, there are articles, posters, books. I haven't really siphoned through all of these here, but there's plenty enough of resources, and they're all free. So check that out too. Number 5, 6, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next one is Breaking News English. This website always surprises me. I have no idea how it's done, and it's not loading right now. That's also unfortunate. Sometimes things take time. My website's breaking up. My feed is breaking up. Okay, breaking news. Okay, now it can't load. Okay, there it is. So this is a news kind of, if you haven't used it. For those who have, congratulations. I've been using this for years, this website, and it's updated on a daily basis. I have no idea who does it or how does it. I mean, there is a name attached to the website, but how they do it, I don't know. It's I don't know what the word is. It's a collection of written material. Sean Banville. I don't know if he uses AI or how it's done exactly. I'm not a programmer, but he keeps pushing out material, and some of it is really intense, in depth. There's a lot of stuff you can find there. There's different levels. Some of the topics are very interesting. The lessons are always the same. There is a format that the man follows. There is a 27-page lesson for each for each lesson that's put out, for each topic that's put out. There is a 27-page lesson, and there is also a two-page mini lesson, which is what I usually use. There's also listening parts and grammar fill-in, spelling and reading and all that stuff. I usually use the 2-page mini lesson because it provides me with a quick reading section, and then there's a true or false kind of comprehension checkup, synonym matches. There's a discussion part, writing part, there is some vocabulary. It's really well made. So that's another one that I use quite often for brief discussions and some reading, and I go over that with students. And I find that to be quite useful as well. So that's breakingnewsenglish.com. Next one. So this one the Breaking News English you can use with adults as well as the younger audiences, depending on the level of their English. PBS Kids, clearly PBS Kids. Lots of stuff, very good material. I don't know if I need to explain that. There's Arthur, one of my favorites. Sometimes I find that Arthur did not work in South Korea, so some of the material may not be working well in Korea, but you should be able to find some stuff here. Ooh, yellow website. Okay. I think my computer is experiencing some technical difficulties, and I don't want to be loading pages right now. Oh, what happened? Wow. All right. Yes. Too much clicking about. Okay, so PBS Kids. PBS Kids is another one. Another good one. Next one on the menu. I think I just closed one. Okay. International Children's Digital Library is a good site. And the reason why it's good is because it has a lot of free book reading. I haven't seen it myself. I remember looking at it once a long time ago. You've got books by country, keyword search, award-winning books. Let's have a look, see what we can find. I know it's here. I've never actually Persian, Farsi. Okay. So you can language English. Okay, let's look at for English. Address Persian. We're still getting Persian. Okay. Award-winning books in Persian. Well, if that's what you want, then that's where. But we're looking specifically for English stuff, aren't we? Celtic Tales. Okay, let's have a look at the Celtic Tales. Read this book. Yes, please. I would like to. All right. So you get a little book overview. I've never used this page, this website. I think I have maybe once in the past, long time ago. Oh, okay. So this seems like they've, wow, that's an old book. So they've photocopied what this book. Some books are scanned. This must be a very old book, and they put a digitized version of it in a PDF form type deal. Very cool. So there you go. I would imagine that you'd be able to find some pretty cool old books. What sighest thou, O Philem the harper? Cried the people. It were better to slay the child than to let that come which hath been foretold. And what sighest thou, O wise men? That which shall come, shall come. Fun stuff. Okay, so there's this. I assume that you will be able to find like an amazing array of books on this website. The International Children's Digital Library won the American Library Association President's 2010 Award for International Library Innovation. The ICDL was also named one of the 25 best websites for teaching and learning by the American Association of School Librarians. So there you go. International Children's Digital Library. Check it out. Next one. Literacy Center. I just looked it up very quickly. It seems like a very small, simple website. There's English, Spanish, French, and German. So I guess if you wanted to learn German, you could do that as well. It's aimed at children, at younger audiences. Uppercase, lowercase, writing, colors, words. So maybe that's kind of a, it opened up into a big screen. See if we can minimize this a little bit to fit more in our necessary niche. You can pick the color here. Let's pick green. Oh, okay, thank you, green. So I guess we can
GREEN. Green.
There you go. Pretty cool thing for
blue
spelling. Okay, we got it. So there you go. You can check this out as well. This is literacycenter.net. I'll type that in. If you're looking for quick little activities to do online with your younger audiences, then this may be also interesting. Print and practice. There's play and learn, print and practice, and there's English. Choose a language. Uppercase letters, writing, words, Practice writing numbers. 0. Okay, so you can print these out too. There are prints as well available. Okay, moving on to the next website, highlightkids.com. What's available here? I have no idea. I just found this online. Looked kind of interesting. Usually, if you're not sure of whether you have to pay for a website or not, the best way to find out is to see if there's a pricing tab on top. And this one doesn't seem to have one. So, what do they've got? They've got crunchy apple snacks, recipes. Yum. What you'll need. Okay, so they've got like recipes and stuff here. Activities, they've got jokes. These I looked through it a little bit just quickly before. Spooky jokes. Does it have a video included as well? Yeah. Let's see a spooky joke. Hello, CCM.
What kind of horse does the boogeyman ride?
Wait, I missed that.
What?
Sorry, CCM came in and said hello. Hello, CCM. 안녕하세요. Very nice to see you. I don't know who CCM is. Rasol. But welcome. Okay, so here comes a joke.
What kind of horse does the boogeyman ride? A nightmare!
What kind of ghost haunts a
Get it? For those who may not be unfamiliar with the word mare, is a female horse.
chicken coop?
What?
What kind of ghost haunts a chicken coop?
A poltergeist.
What do you call a hairy beast that is lost?
A werewolf!
Get it? Werewolf. Alright, so this website's got a bunch of stuff. They've got games, explore, activities here. They've got some other jokes here too. I saw some reading materials, some reading jokes. So this looks like a very interesting website. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start it. Done. I added it to our school because I might use that in the past and then in the future rather. Highlightskids.com. Check it out. By the way, this is like non-paid promotion, man. These websites should be paying me for doing this. Scholastic.com, clearly not a free website. I'm sure it's free to some extent, but we all know Scholastic is famous for its publications, so it's everywhere. And the teacher's store, classic store, book clubs, register. Why did I use this? I don't think Scholastic has anything for free. Okay, let's skip Scholastic. Everybody knows Scholastic. Literactive. Welcome to Literactive. Registration sample. A sample story from level 3 Fire is available for download before registering to provide you with an immediate sample of the material contained in the program. Download. Let's see what's under the downloads and download center. All the components of the Literary website are available to registered users, and there is no restriction on the number of files that may be downloaded. Online stories in black line master PDFs must be downloaded before being opened. Once downloaded, all files are in the image. So the only thing to this website is you need to register. It's a free website to use, but you need to register. That's all. Download worksheets. Log in to download. So bunch of stuff readily available for those who choose to register. Let me just type that in here. What is it? Lighteractive.com. 저도 영어를 열심히 배워야겠어요. Sorry, my Korean is not that great, to be honest. Something about you need to study some English as well. Yeah. So there you go. I hope maybe these resources might help. Feel free to check them out. I would recommend going back to the Get Epic if you're interested in getting some help with English reading, because Get Epic has a lot of books that are free and are geared towards younger audiences, which means that adults who are at a more basic level will definitely benefit from these books as well. They're kids' books, most of them. Fun to read, and if you are in a camp of the beginner ESL student, then that would be a very good place to start. Okay, I think I closed a bunch of websites by accident. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there were 12, now there are 11. So that's basically it. Those are the websites. I found most of them on this article. The 10 best ESL websites for kids to learn English at home and school. Let's see which ones I closed by accident. Literactive, that's this one. Story Starter Junior, Scholastic Kids, that was it. Highlights Kids. Did we go through the highlights? Yeah, that was there. Was this Story Starter Junior? Let's have a look at this one. What is this website? Let's hope our feed doesn't crash again. No, that's not even in here. Okie dokie. All right. Well, then I think that's it. Those are the 11 free ESL online resources that I would recommend, that I know personally. Some of which I know personally. There's Epic, Get Epic, the free kindergarten worksheets, the ISL Collective, the Busy Teacher, the Breaking News website, which is fantastic, and then the other 6 new ones, or 7 new ones rather, are PBS. I've used PBS in the past, and it's also good. They've got really good they've got really good stories and stuff. So yeah, that's it. That's a very quick rundown. 30 minutes, 40 minutes in, and now we've got apparently 4 viewers. I'm not sure if they're viewers or just my computer screen's receiving the feed. Either way, if you have been with me for the past 40 minutes, great. Thank you very much for stopping by. There aren't too many questions. Hey Bruno, hello Bruno. I was just about to finish up. I went over the 12, 11 free ESL resources online. I did not post any of them below the video, but I should do that. I've posted all of them in the chat. I think all of them, most of them. And so they are in the chat right now, but I should make them available underneath the video for people to go through. What else? I've got lots to do. I got to prepare. I got to fill out my monthly reports, which I have and my teachers have. Our teachers have. See, very hard-working people here at Shane English. They've prepared the monthly reports. I have been very slackish because I'm swamped with all kinds of other stuff, and I can't ever finish any of them. So I'm gonna disappear. I gotta prepare stuff for tomorrow's classes, fill out these forms, and yeah, that's it for tonight. Our Shane School is growing. Not growing, it's being finished. It was being painted today, and of course the guys are pulling out paint and scrubbing it all over the building, and it starts to rain, because when would be the worst time to start painting than, you know, a day before it starts to rain? Of course, right? Is there anything else? I don't know. I'm not sure. If there are any questions, please let me know. Bruno, how are you getting on? How are things with you? I'm getting thirsty. I've got a box of mandarins. I think I'm going to suck on those in a little while. So once again, thank you all for listening in. If you're new here, please remember to hit that subscribe button. If you gained some information, valuable information from this video, like it. Come back for more, either of this sort or any other of the vloggy type material that I put out on a regular basis. On Wednesday, how about discussing student assessment next time? Yeah, that might be a good idea. Student assessment. I'm gonna write that down. Student assessment, not a bad idea. Topics for next week's material discussion. Being one student Student assessments. What kinds of student assessments do you use right now, Bruno? Too busy. Yeah, too busy right now. I'm too busy as well. For student assessments, we've got our own assessments here that we use in-house. Shane assessments. There's a lot of people I know. Nini, for example, uses Cambridge assessments. I think that's her beeswax here at the moment here in South Korea. She was here on the podcast in the past, and I know that she's around because I keep seeing her, and the Hagwons all around us are posting big posters, bragging to the bragging rights. I guess they sign up with Cambridge assessments and flaunt their bragging rights. We haven't bothered with it for the time being. We may not. We'll see. Right now we're too busy with everything else. Like you say, Bruno, too busy. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind. So student assessments, how to do it. Different websites do it differently. RAS has some of them are a bit time-consuming, too time-consuming, too daunting. And of course, it changes also depending on how many students we have. And, student assessments can get pretty overwhelming when student numbers begin to rise. So, but okay, that may be a topic for next week. So again, thank you very much for everyone who tuned in today. I hope the information proved to be semi-informative and some of it hopefully new. And if not, then sorry. I would like, maybe if there were people listening, if you have some other information, some other good information, some other good resources that are available online, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I would love to maybe include some more in the past. And that's it for today. Have a wonderful week. Hope you had a very nice slide into the new year, and let's hope that 2020 continues to grow. Maybe next week we can talk about the spread of AI and 5G, because that's another thing on the horizon. Not so much about English per se as about technology in general and the advancement of it. So yeah, okie dokie. Have a good evening. Have a fantastic rest of the day or the beginning of the day, depending on where you're listening from. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Or on Wednesday, I will release the fourth video about the progress of the development of our Shane English School. Big things happening, my lord. All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.